Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, welcome to another episode of 94 Feet Podcast. This is your boy Big Zeke in the building.
Appreciate it.
I'm here with my brother Kesey.
What's good people? It's good to be in the building today. It's a good day.
Time out.
It's a good day and it's a bad day at the same time.
Time out.
No, come on, man. Nope. Go. Introduce my brother, man. Don't leave him hanging.
I'm gonna let you.
No, don't leave him hanging.
I'm gonna let you have
that. Don't leave him hanging.
And also want to give it to Reverend Dre in the building. Hallelujah.
Y'all know I can preach, so don't even do that.
It looks like you about to give a sermon, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I know I can preach. Yeah, no, what? Wait until that time comes. What's good, everybody? Glad to be back with my brothers in arguably the most unprecedented, didn't know it was going to happen playoffs I've seen in probably 5 years.
You know what? Yes.
I'm probably saying 20.
You know,
I ain't seen nothing like this ever, probably.
Literally.
Like not since in our age, our era, since Golden State Warriors beat Utah with Baron Davis.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's the last time I seen something like this. Was like, hey, you never know.
Yeah. I'm happy to talk basketball with my brothers. How y'all doing, man?
Good.
All right.
Surviving.
I usually don't do this, but this episode I'm gonna do it. The title of this episode is a failure. There's gonna be a lot of that going around. I'm not gonna hold back. Neither my co-hosts. I may be a little bit vulgar.
Yeah. So viewer discretion is advised. We
usually promote this as a family show,
and it is a family show, but the views and opinions of those are those of those spoken.
Thank you. We're gonna start with the injury report, though. Injury update.
Injury update. Joel Embiid, it has an LCL sprain. He is guaranteed to miss game 1 of the semifinals against the Boston Celtics. This kind of injury, however, does take up to 6 weeks to recover. So I don't know if we're doing a prediction machine, but I'm going to say this. If he doesn't come back, the series is over before it even starts. Julius Randle, did he play today?
He did not.
He did not play, and it showed in that score. He has a sprained ankle, and he is out for game 1. And I also watched coming in that Jimmy rolled his ankle, too. So I'm going to add him to this injury report because he's likely questionable for game 2 because they were saying it is a high ankle sprain, they believe, and we know those don't get better in 2 days.
That's very true.
So
without even wasting time, let's go ahead and get into it.
Hey, you know it's serious because he can't see. He done took the glasses off. Woo! That's a meme right there.
The number 8 seed in Miami Heat.
Wait. Hold up, Zeke. I gotta add this since you threw the glasses on. I just gotta compliment it with this just this track real quick. Let me see.
The number 8 seeded Miami Heat defeated the number 1 seeded Milwaukee Bucks 4-1 in the first round of the playoffs. Before we get started, let's go ahead and have a moment of silence for the season for the Milwaukee Bucks.
All right, my sympathy is over. I am pissed. I am hot. I am fired up today.
Right.
Just so you know.
Okay, let's go.
Ooh, you motherfucking Bucks.
No. Let's follow your script. Go ahead.
No, I had a clip. Told him refuse to play it, which is fine.
You filthy motherfucking animals.
The clip was pretty much the last of was the clip of Giannis post game, and the reporter asked Giannis, "Is this a failure of a season?
Season of failure? Yep.
Is this season a failure? Would you consider the season a failure?" First of all, I just want to applaud Giannis because he was like, "Hey," he's like, "Man, you asked me this last year, but you know what? I'm not gonna make it personal. I don't think this is a failure. This is another step to success."
After he
And-
quoted some Michael Jordan stats.
And he said, hey, Michael Jordan's been in the league 15 years. He only won 6 championships. Would you say 9 of those years have been a failure? I would say the difference between this year and last year, I think last year we knew we didn't expect to get as far as we did. No, I think last year, I'm sorry. Last year, we saw it live. We literally watched it live, us go down the drain with the L. This year, we had a couple of days to, reflect and sit on things. I'm gonna let Kesey, because he already fired up. I'm gonna let him go first. Kesey, is this a failure of the season?
We need to time this whole segment because we got a whole lot more to talk about.
We do. I'm not going. We don't go crazy because, like I said before, I think last year, like I said, last year we last year it was like we watched it happen live, but this year we had a couple of days to reflect. So I'm not that pissed off as I was before. But go ahead, Kesey. Would you like to use the beeping censor button? Go ahead.
Which one is it? What the was Bud thinking? Has Bud lost his mind? Where is Bud's f***ing job? He needs to be wrong one. Oh my God. That is the worst. By far the worst coaching I've seen in the stretch of an elimination game in probably the history of the NBA.
Before you finish, you said we saw it last year live. We literally saw it live.
Oh yeah, you two were at the game.
Literally saw it.
Yeah, live. We watched it live. My feelings is hurting. My pockets is hurting, and I need Bud to write me a check because his down the stretch coaching was by far
worst you ever seen.
It's the worst I've ever seen. It's another word that y'all want to use for it, but I can't even think of it right now. Debacle, foolery,
collapse,
mental break.
So, okay.
Whatever he was having, it showed in the last 3 games of the series. Like, there was no real strategic plans in that games. He was just throwing somebody out there. And he didn't even throw out the people he should have been throwing out there. And now look where we are. On the brinks of our superstar might not want to be here. I mean, who knows? Everybody might not want to be here no more. Look, Drew might not want to be here no more. Chris might not want to be here. Dude, the way we lost to a number 8 seed should have never happened.
You know what's real messed up?
Play-in seed.
You know what's real messed up about that?
A number 8 play-in seed should have never beat us 4-1. I can see 7 games and we lose it, but to lose 4-1.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is undescribably. I don't even know what to even say no more.
But real quick,
my feelings is hurt, man. That's all I want to say.
But real quick,
ahead.
I was gonna say this: the number we lost. You just said number 8 seed play-in tournament team. You know, they had to lose a game to get to this AC.
Exactly.
They had to lose a game to get to the AC.
Exactly.
They lost to Atlanta.
And I was just going to say, they lost to Atlanta.
So all of my music fans who's ever seen the movie will know what this reference is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jimmy Butler, and these are the Miami Heat. I'm David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations. Jimmy Butler had a David Ruffin moment on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Game 5 at the Fiserv Forum on last Wednesday was the most single-handedly disappointing display that I've ever seen from a team that was predicted to win a title. The Milwaukee Bucks were widely predicted to win a title by commentators beyond us, right? We're just local podcasters having some fun, hoping to grow one day. But you add the Stephen A. Smiths, the Charles Barkleys, the Shaquille O'Neals, several picking the Milwaukee Bucks. Jimmy Butler single-handedly destroyed us.
But
Drew didn't show, I'm going to get to it. Drew didn't show up. Giannis showed up, but let's not give him a pass. He missed so many free throws in that game.
I give him a pass on that.
Hold up. No, absolutely not. We're going in phases here because I don't want to get too far off of
somebody always have a career day on this.
But to co-sign with Kesey, the coaching job, regardless of what happened, our condolences to Coach Bud concerning the death of his brother, but you still coached that game. And even before the game 4, his coaching was still questionable.
It was
still questionable. And the fact that Coach Bud didn't take one timeout in overtime, he didn't take one timeout the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. The Milwaukee Bucks were up near 16 points in the fourth.
Going into the fourth.
I'm talking the last 3 minutes. They had a lead. People started leaving like the game was over. And I'm like, don't y'all know Jimmy Butler is still playing? You have a shot? Jimmy Butler, mind you, the Miami Heat had 3 starters that fouled out. It should have been in the bag at that point. Jimmy Butler, Kesey's favorite line is, Dre who? Jimmy who? The whole Miami Heat team after Love fouled out, Adebayo fouled out, Laurie fouled out was a bunch of Miami who, right? Their best shooter broke his hand, didn't play. You let Jimmy Butler score 56 in a previous game. You let him come on our home court and talk trash to you, and he single-handedly destroyed the Bucks. But let's give credit where credit is due. Coach Eric Spoelstra shows how you coach to win. He coached to win. He let Giannis do what he does, right? But he D'd up Drew Holiday. He D'd up Chris Middleton. He had Bam Adebayo looking like a superstar on Brook Lopez. The Bucks were outcoached. The Bucks were outplayed. And the Bucks have to do something because that is unacceptable. In 5 years, you are projected to win 3 of the 5 championships, and you win 1. The Milwaukee Bucks are giving me Green Bay Packer vibes. We play for the NFC North. We play for the regular season. We get in the playoffs. We lose in the first round. It is unacceptable, and Bud's got to go. Period.
He's got to go.
Well,
There got to be some changes, some other changes too. Not just
the
Bud.
roster needs a whole overhaul.
Not the
you
whole.
have to overhaul the roster. You have to.
I don't know about the whole roster.
We were the oldest team in the league.
Okay.
We were older than the Lakers.
So I'm not going.
And they were old. What did you tell me? Get in where you fit in. And they were old.
I did tell you that. Go ahead.
They were old. We are the oldest team in the NBA. We brought Jay Crowder here for what?
I see. Here's the thing. I have a couple issues with more about what you said because you went on a rant like Stephen A. only can.
Kesey, was anything I said wrong?
I'm not saying anything you said was wrong. Here's the thing. Here's my thing. Like a lot of times we want to put this on the coach, and I hate to put all the blame on the coach. You gave everybody the smoke. I don't want to give everybody the smoke.
Why not?
I feel like Giannis, because Giannis was hurt game 4. Well, Giannis
got hurt in game 1.
He got hurt in game 1. He didn't play game 2, and he played game. Exactly. That's my point. That game we were supposed to. Hold on a second. Let me finish.
No, because your facts aren't correct. Because even when he came back, he had a near triple double.
But he was hurt. You could tell he was hurt.
He was hurt, but he had almost a triple double.
He was hurt though.
But at the same time,
he was hurt.
If he wasn't hurt, Giannis probably would have had some career nights.
Yes, but that's my thing.
Just think he was really hurt. He really wasn't even bending like he was supposed.
Yeah,
like he really
and then on
could.
top of it, he didn't want to sit down. He was getting massages on the sideline. Game 3, he wasn't supposed to play, but he was like, "I gotta play." Game 3, he was not supposed to play, but he's like, "I gotta play, or we finna get blew out." And for him to put up a triple double. Lopez put up 25 and I think he had 25 and 13 or something like that. But it was the numbers that they added up. At the end of the series, it was execution at the fourth quarter, and that's what killed us.
Oh,
because
hands down. Because
the way Jimmy was like, "We down 13. All right, I got it. Let's go."
Give
and he just giving us work time at the time. He looking at Drew like, "Can't hold me."
Talking crazy.
And I'm like,
hey, I'm gonna tell you what he said. Hold on, because we was there live and we was right there. This is what he said to Drew. The Bucks got like an and one or something,
Mm-hmm.
and Jimmy was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was pissed. You can see it in his face. Uncle Jimmy was pissed. He ran next to Drew and he was like, "You know what? I'm ending this tonight." He said, "I'm ending this tonight."
I just, and
he said it to Drew, and then right after that, he went on a spree.
And told Drew, you can't fin hold me.
Yeah, I can. I'm just sitting here like I can't. I'm just like I didn't watch the game. I wasn't at the game. You know how Milwaukee do, blackout, whatever. And so
it was on NBA TV.
It's on NBA TV. And so my thing is, I'm just sitting there like watching on ESPN app and just kind of checking back and forth. And I couldn't. The fact that y'all was there, I don't know that I would have. In tears, because I've been sitting there like I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe our season is in it right now, in my face, in Milwaukee, and Jimmy like, y'all can't hold me, y'all can't do nothing with me, so I'm gonna take over this whole game.
I thought we had the game, and then it was like 2.5 seconds left, and they had the ball side court. I'm like, they won't get a good shot off. Jimmy gets a lob pass
and scores
falling.
And I knew once it went to overtime, we were done.
I knew we was over.
I knew we were done.
He took the energy out of the whole arena. Off. But then again, if you go back and look at the play, it was an offensive foul.
It was an offensive foul.
He did the Jordan push-off.
You're never gonna get that though.
He did the Jordan push-off.
You're never gonna get that, and we shouldn't have been put in that position. We were up by like 13 with 2 minutes to go.
More importantly, we should have been down 3-1.
Besides that, all you have to do is make free throws.
That's it.
Make free throws, and that would be the end of the game. But you go sit here. You bringing all these emotions back because I'm so pissed right now about this. And team, and then my thing is this. We were deep. We talked about this for like the last couple weeks of the season.
Y'all talked about it.
Well, me and Kesey talked
about
it.
I said it, and y'all called me a non-true fan.
I said
the Bucks are not deep. They're old.
Yeah, you said they old, but
and
you can't say
Dre,
they're deep.
We are deep. They were not managed right. Jay Crowder averaged 11 minutes a game the first 3 games.
Because he stunk it up every time he played.
How can you get in the rhythm if you're playing 11 minutes and used to playing 32 minutes? Jay
hasn't played all season.
And regardless, and if you want to call it that, then you should have been calling out Drew Holiday too, because he was lighting his up too.
Drew was getting lighted up.
So Drew out there stinking it up, and he can stay on the floor, but you don't want to take a chance on Jay Crowder. Maybe he might alter a few of them shots that Jimmy putting up. Maybe he might body him a little bit more so he's not backing Drew down to the paint to get those easy buckets. I don't want to hear about what Jay Crowder can't do, because he has shown he can play when he's given the opportunity.
So let me ask you a question.
The Bucks should have not brought him in if they were going to play him the way they played him.
Let me ask you a question.
So let me, before you do that, don't forget your thought. You were asking. So again, being there live, when Jimmy hit that, I told my neighbor that was sitting next to me, Kesey had stepped to the back for a minute. I said, Jimmy, go hit that shot. When Jimmy hit that shot,
you talking about the one that's in overtime?
You could hear a pin drop in that arena. When the overtime ended, you ever see an upset kid to just walk away?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I was. When that overtime game, I just walked away. It was so silent. People were trying to fight the Heat fans. People were crying because, again, the Bucks have created a winning culture in Milwaukee.
You know what it is? It's not even a winning culture. It's not even a winning culture. It's not even a winning culture.
Here, let me define winning before. Let me define it.
Hold on a second. But my thing is this. I see what you're saying about winning culture, because in a regular season, we are that team to beat. The thing about it is winning, to me, it's not a winning culture, because we are, when you have a team like this, when it's built like this, you expect, there should be there's an expectation, but there's also like, oh, wow, I can't believe we're here in this. I guess you can say it, but when you have a team like this, when from beginning to end, there are very few holes, and that's why we were picked to win it this year. Why shouldn't I don't even say high expectations, because we have the team, and we just adding little tiny pieces and tiny pieces. Now go ahead and watch the winning culture definition.
So I say winning culture because since 2019, the Bucks have been favored. They were favored in 19. They were favored in 20. They were favored in 21. We won it. Thanks, Kevin Durant. So what's happening with the Bucks right now is what's causing people to say 2021 was a fluke. We're going to take that shit. I'm going to take that shit. What happened last season, we said, oh, if Middleton played, it wouldn't have been that. Boston comes back and blows us out by 40. Twice. Okay? And then we get into the first round. Not only did we lose against a team that just played 2 days before them, Miami played on Friday night hard. It came in on a Sunday on our home court and beat us. So game 2 shows up. We have a record shooting night, which never happens twice. We know that. It never happens twice. Even with the Splash Brothers, they'll give you a record night. Shout out to Golden State. It did turn around and have a bad shooting night. There was so much wrong with this series that the GM needs to go.
No.
He did not assemble a championship roster.
He did.
Oh, Steph had 50?
He did not assemble a
By
championship
himself.
roster.
He did.
He did not.
He did.
He'd be sacked by himself.
Well, go ahead. I'll let you get off.
So, as a Bucks fan, I'm disappointed.
He's by himself.
Championship pedigree. I can't wait to this next series. Oh, I can't wait till the Lakers and we should take we should do a little wager on this one.
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
As a fan, I'm disappointed in the Bucks. Oh yeah. I'm disappointed in the Bucks. I'm disappointed in the coaching.
Go back to the original question.
I'm disappointed in our starting lineup. And this roster needs a full overhaul.
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
We need some upgrades. I ain't gonna say we need a full overhaul.
Have you all seen
we need some upgrades.
Did you all see what's on our books and what's not? Did y'all check that?
I didn't check
Half the roster is in the free agency.
Oh, well, here's the thing.
Half the roster.
Not all of them, but
Hold
most
up.
of them.
No.
Brooke.
Myers Leonard, Dragic. I'm
Okay.
just naming people on the team.
No, you're naming
all these people that
Dragic-
y'all said is deep.
So they brought in
you're
Dragic and
naming-
he didn't even come off the bench.
You're naming people. Hold on a second. You're naming people who were going to be gone either way. They were going to be gone either way.
So here's what I'm saying. How can you say we don't need a full overhaul? We go from the deepest team in the league to being eliminated in the first round.
Because when you say, here's my thing. When you go into that stage of complete overhaul, when you go into that stage of everybody has to go, you're not, to me.
I didn't say everyone has to go. Everything's on the table but Giannis.
That's my point. When you put it out there like that, that means to me those teams don't repeat where we can go. The reason you bring people back is because we just need to tweak some stuff.
Okay.
So, and I already know where you finna go. Lopez is the free agent. Leonard.
Hold up. Let me just go through it real quick. Let me just do it. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Gonna do it. Chris Middleton has a player option, and if he's smart, he better pick it up.
Yeah.
I want him to opt out. Sorry, Chris Middleton. We thank you for your services, but the Chris Middleton experience needs to end.
Me and Kesey said that last year. It's time for them to beat it.
Javon Carter he's a unrestricted free agent, right? So he didn't do much for us either. The Bucks have the following free agents: Brooke Lopez, Jay Crowder, Joe Ingles, Gordon Dragic, Myers Leonard, Wesley Matthews, Jeff Teague. I didn't even know we were still paying him. Thanasis Antetokounmpo, AJ Green, and we still have 4 roster spots available. And I'm going to say this: everyone on that roster I just named, except for Brooke Lopez, they all can go.
No, hold on. I'm gonna tell you this.
They all can go.
I'm gonna tell you this though,
Tenacity
and
go
one
away.
more that I think shouldn't go
Who?
is Matthews, because Matthews came in and did a great job.
Well,
He slowed.
he did.
He
That's an
slowed.
exception.
He slowed Jimmy down so much, and then he just got took out, and then we didn't ever see him again. I
Yeah.
didn't understand it. Like I was so He
Because
came
wasn't.
in and he hit some big shots, and he was He was up in Jimmy like white on rice.
I'll say this. This is what I'll say to that. Number one, you're right. The thing about the thing about Bud is this, and it kind of irritates me. I think it irritates everybody else. If you play good defense, Bud will play you. But if you can't contribute on both ends, which Matthew sometimes can't, he won't play you as much as he should. Bud can't do Yo Simon is just defense. He don't rotate. He don't move like that. I've seen that over the last couple of years. Like, he don't move like that. Here's my question for y'all. Number one, was this a failure of a season?
Absolutely.
Kesey, failure. Okay, cool.
I mean, Giannis' words were cool. It inspired a generation, but let's call it what it is.
It was being a bigger man. Is this a bigger failure?
That reporter gonna be like Donald Trump. Gonna start, Donald Trump kicks that reporter out the White House. I bet you that reporter ain't gonna be back.
He went back next year. Hey, Giannis said you asked me this last year.
Yeah.
Is this a bigger failure than the bubble?
Yes.
No.
To me, it is, because the bubble, Milwaukee.
But I think if Giannis not hurt, they don't beat us. He was really hurt. Every time he did something, he grimaced.
I know he was.
And I think if Giannis was 100%, he could have got us at least over the hump for this one. We just needed one. We just needed one person to get us over that hump, and Giannis was that person. His help side defense wasn't as good as he usually is. He was just barely guarding his man and staying on the floor as long as he possibly could. You can see it. It was throwing off our whole defensive strategy. Like, he couldn't help out. And he couldn't get there because he didn't have the movement to do it.
Yeah.
He didn't have the lateral movement to do it. So, okay, my last question is, think about this. Here's my thing. What do y'all think about this? We give Bud one more year.
No.
We give Crowder another year.
No.
We get rid of Leonard. I mean, Leonard, whatever his name is.
Leonard.
We can get him out of there. We get rid of Dragon, get him out of there, and we get rid of the guys who, but those two guys. We keep Crowder, give Bud one more chance, and we go from there.
Bud is done.
I'm asking, what do you think about that?
In my book,
that's a no-go.
That's a no. In my books, he is done to me.
Because
just to see it in the flesh, it makes me like my blood boil.
So you done with Bud?
He played 6 players.
You done with Bud?
He played 6 players.
So you done with Bud?
I'm done. I'm done with giving him chances.
You done with Bud?
I've been telling him to make adjustments for what, 3-4 seasons now. Bud, make adjustments. To your. The only reason we won that ship is because Giannis got us over that hump. Giannis took us to the next level. That's the only reason we got the ship, if you want to be honest.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you like this.
I'm tired of these coaches that don't want to adjust to change.
Coach Bud has to be held to a higher standard. You don't win a title and have 2 collapses in a row.
Last year wasn't a collapse though.
Last year was a collapse. We
Why
lost by nearly 40 in a winner go home.
Was one of our best top big.
It doesn't matter.
I don't see this. Here's my.
Okay,
hold on, I gotta stop.
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
Because you can lose, but lose with a fight. They didn't even put up a fight last year.
They lost in game. Was that 7? That was game 7. We took them to 7 without Chris Middleton.
By 40,
But we took them to 7 without Chris Middleton.
Listen, man. Mike Budenholzer is the 4th highest paid coach in the NBA.
Okay.
Making $8 million a year.
Okay. First of all, we know how you feel about the money situation.
Well, here's the thing: you can't be the highest paid coach.
Who was the number one? Is it Kerr?
I believe it's Steve Kerr, but it actually might be Greg Popovich. Let me just pull it back up. It is Greg Popovich.
Oh, okay.
Followed by Steve Kerr, Glenn Rivers, Eric Spoelstra, and
Glenn Rivers,
Doc Rivers. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So the bottom line is the Bucks And you know me, I'm not a guy that likes to always blame coaches. Because I'm like, they're not out there playing.
Yeah.
But for the Milwaukee Bucks to reach their full potential, they need a coach that can help them realize their full potential. And Bud has had 5 years to do it. And he's failed.
So let me ask you this question then.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, you mentioned his brother's death during series.
We
wouldn't have knew anything about it if Darvin Ham didn't say anything. If Darvin Ham didn't say anything, we wouldn't have knew nothing about it.
Nope. And I said,
you asked us in the group chat. You asked us in the group chat.
I said earlier, my condolences to his family.
Is there some leeway there?
No, because the coaching was bad in game 1, 2, and 3. Well, game 2 was fine, but the coaching was bad in game 1 and 3.
Game 2, we shot so good. We couldn't help but win.
The coaching was horrible in all 6 games,
Yeah.
all 5 games.
Yes.
The only reason we won game 2 is because of the lights out shooting.
It was lights out.
We had a record shooting night. So the coaching was bad before the announcement. And here's my thing.
I just know
you have an option. No, Zeke. If you decide to show up to work under circumstances.
No, you can't. I can't.
Let me finish.
So I know what you finna.
Bud has an assistant head coach.
Nope. No.
Steve Kerr did it.
No.
Steve Kerr did it.
No. Now with his assistants, sure. Now with our assistants. If Ham was there, cool. If Ham ain't there no more. No.
So I'm gonna say it like this. I believe it's only a matter of time. People are gonna call the Bucks insensitive.
I don't think we are. We not sensitive stuff in sports is very rare.
Yeah.
Before we move on, quick question for y'all.
Real quick. Let me say this. Dear Bucks, Nick Nurse is available. Mark Jackson is available.
I just know, do y'all know what comes with that?
What? Nick Nurse?
No, when you come with a new coach, new philosophy.
Yeah.
And roster has some kinks.
That's
to
okay.
Move around. I don't think the Bucks have
Nick
that.
Nurse won a championship his first season with the Raptors.
Barely.
But he won it.
He won it, but barely.
Did we barely win it in 21? Did we barely win it in 21? Okay.
No. This is why. Hold on a second, real quick. This is why I don't say that. I hate when people put that narrative out there. Besides Brooklyn, we earned that because Phoenix.
Okay, so why didn't Toronto earn it?
Phoenix was about to beat us because Kevin Durant got hurt. Stop it.
And why did the Bucks win?
Because we outplayed Phoenix.
Because Kevin Durant's toenail was what?
So
I'm saying you can't say Nick Nurse barely and then say not the Bucks barely.
An injury is different than your foot on the line.
Fine.
Go ahead, Kesey.
Fine. I like Nick Nurse as a
coach.
Coach.
Considering where we are right now, y'all, the Bucks don't let Bud go. Do you make a roster change, or you run it back with the same roster?
Well, I just asked that.
I'm saying, but who would you get rid of?
Oh, you talking about players or coach?
Just the players.
I'm saying,
if you're the Bucks owner, okay, you say this to everybody.
Mind you, we have new ownership.
Well,
Bud's not going nowhere.
That's why I really want to blame.
He got some friends.
That's how I really want to blame.
He got some friends in the organization. I heard too.
You said what?
Yeah.
He got.
So
what?
he might not be going nowhere.
You don't think he out?
All I know is this. All I know is this.
50-50 right now.
All I know is this. We started losing when that Browns bought
Cleveland
bought a small stake in the Bucks.
Not a small.
It's half, right?
Stake.
It was a big stake.
They have voting rights and a say in how the franchise is managed. And here's the thing: Cleveland Browns have sucked forever.
Horrible.
And you take a football guy and you're letting him into our NBA. You're letting him into our sacred circle. Okay.
But
the Bucks, I'm gonna say this: the Bucks got one more year to get it right
now
because Yanni will be out of here next.
So hold on. Here's my thing. Going back to what you were saying, Keith.
Everybody go, he loyal.
Going back to you saying, like I said before, if we make some small, because I feel like Jay Crowder didn't get a fair shot.
I agree.
He's an unrestricted free agent.
I feel like he didn't get a fair shot.
So what do you think he does?
Oh, he's out of here.
He's out of here because
but here's the thing:
he's out of here because he think he's worth more.
Well, his reputation won't get him what he think he's gonna get.
That's true too.
Because there was a tweet that went out. Wow. Jay Crowder sat out the whole season just to lose in the first round and play 11 minutes.
And he said so. He's like, I don't know why I came. He said, I don't know why they brought me here if they weren't going to play me. And I'm like, my guy, with that being true, you didn't come in here lighting it up.
No.
So you didn't come in here lighting it up.
You scored 0 points against your former team, and you played like 20 plus minutes.
And then on top of that, Joe Ingles, he I would say he got a fair shot, but he too old.
And he's very inconsistent.
And then on top of that, Dragon, he too old. Like both of them really came here to win a championship and then probably leave. Jay Crowder, I think he deserves a fair shot with us. Because we do need a dog.
If you the Bucks, you bring him back.
I bring him back.
But he makes $19 million.
Who?
Jay Crowder.
He made $19 million.
Bucks ain't signing him for that kind of money.
No, he ain't signing up for that kind of money.
Especially
if you want to humble yourself, we'll bring you back.
Especially if the rumors are true.
And then on top, that's how we did Bobby. Bobby want to come back for a small amount, we'll hit your hand next year.
Bobby
and we
only played 12 minutes in game 5.
Well,
goes back to no.
But look, what?
Bobby brings energy.
He does.
He brings energy.
But I knew something was off with the Bucks when they had Bobby Portis guarding the 2 guard.
All right, and that's why it goes back to Bub as far as rotation go. But let's move on because we can talk about this all day.
So he's on the 3-year, $29 million. He's making $9 million a year. I thought it was 19.
Let's say who?
Jay Crowder.
He's an unrestricted free agent after this year. Unrestricted. He is not. He has no obligation to return. So let me ask you this: for the Bucks roster and coach, not the bench. We're talking starters and the coach. Keep one, get rid of one. Z. Keep one, get rid of one. It can be coach, player, whatever.
Oh, you got to bring back Brooke.
Okay. Kesey, keep one, get rid of one.
Out of who?
The coach and the starting 5 for the Bucks. Keep one, get rid of one. You can only pick one. Either I'm getting rid of or I'm keeping. If losing Brooke meant losing Bud, buy Brooke.
No, it's not that serious. It's not that serious.
It's me.
We had one of the best starting 5s in the league.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
We still do.
I'll tell you this then. Chris got to go.
Ooh.
Brooke stays.
I get it.
You said so, but if Chris left, you would be okay with Bud staying then. Because that's what I said. One got to go. One.
You said the starting 5.
I said coach and starting 5. One stays, one goes. One got to go. Is it the coach or is it Middleton? You can only pick one though.
I'm a firm believer like you is coach don't play ball, so coach is on the bench. So if Bud had to go and we kept Lopez, I'm cool with that. But to like going to like the Kesey say, if Middleton got to go, it depends on what we get back for him. Now I don't want no young dude for him. I want a seasoned veteran who is an all-star caliber. He don't have to be an all-star, an all-star caliber level player.
Like who?
D'Angelo Russell.
No. I need somebody who.
So I'm gonna give you a couple of the top ones.
Hold up. Who you got to pick?
I just told you.
You said Middleton got to go.
Okay.
Middleton got to go.
Okay. So you would sacrifice. You rather see Middleton go than Bud go? Is what you're saying?
Think about it. He ain't played a lot for us all year,
and them knees are aging.
And he got some value right now because he played decent.
So
let's get a younger shooter in there. Somebody that's want to shoot. You know what I mean? We need a shooter.
And
we need a 2-guard shooter.
2-3.
A 2-3 shooter.
I'm looking for somebody who is. I'm looking for somebody who is like I said before, all-star caliber player. He don't have to be voted all-star every year because it's a popularity contest, but an all-star caliber player.
So then my question to you is then, if Dallas does decide they want to do a sign and trade, do you give them Chris Middleton?
For who?
For Kyrie?
It'll never happen.
No.
Kyrie would never come here.
Why?
Because
the reputation of Milwaukee.
Because
and that doesn't solve our problem because he'll get his money and not play for half the season.
And I don't like.
Or do you go after somebody like Fred VanVleet?
No, Fred VanVleet, or whatever the name is. I'll take that.
So if I'm the Bucks,
well, yeah, what's your answer? We got to move on.
And if I'm the Bucks, do like all the rumors have been saying, start negotiating with the Portland Trail Blazers. Those have been rumors for years.
We have to give up too much.
Pull the trigger.
We have to give up too much.
But to answer my own question, I would be willing to sacrifice Bud over Middleton because I think with the right coaching, the Bucks would be fine.
What if we bring it back, everybody? What if we bring back everybody? What if we bring back everybody? Are we in this exact same position? I'm talking number 1 seed.
I don't think the roster. So this is what I said to Kesey. He and I spoke briefly on yesterday. I said the Bucks number 1 seed is a number 1 seed, but those wins were against scrubs. You look at our losses. You look at our losses. We lost to Boston. Again. We lost to Philly. We lost to the Lakers. We lost to Golden State. We lost to Memphis. Not by much or at all. What I'm saying is when it mattered, we lost. The second half of the season is what matters. So our number 1 seed, although we'll take it, was based on beating scrubs.
So new coach, same roster. You think we're in the same position?
New coach,
same roster,
same starting 5. I think we're in the same position. The Bucks don't have a bench. I don't know where this deep roster crap came from. Y'all never heard me say it. The Bucks does not have a good bench at all.
All right, we're gonna move on. The number 2 seed in Memphis Grizzlies were defeated 4-2 in the first round series versus the number 7 seed in Los Angeles Lakers. Before Kesey get the gritty and all over this place, I'm gonna start with Dre. Is this a failure of the season for the Memphis Grizzlies?
Listen, this is what I'm gonna do for Dre. This is Dre.
What you clapping for?
That the Memphis Grizzlies lost.
Oh my God.
I am so glad.
Why? No.
You asked me, so I'm gonna
go. No. Why?
Put your feet on the table, bro. You deserve that.
What the?
You deserve that.
Thank you.
Keep
this ain't your couch.
Keep your feet on the table. They ain't touching the table, but they're on the table. Listen, nice shoes, by the way.
I'm A-Town stumping all through this.
Listen, man.
It's the first.
Listen.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get.
I am so glad that the Los Angeles Lakers shut up those loudmouths. I am so glad that Dylan Brooks got embarrassed night in and night out.
He poked the bear.
I am so glad Anthony Davis shut up all the critics.
Especially Jared Jackson. Did you see him dunk on him?
Man, I am so glad D'Angelo Russell is healthy. I'm so glad LeBron James, although be at 38, is still giving you solid double-doubles. He's working his butt off. But he's getting solid double-doubles.
He actually ain't even working that hard right now.
But I'm saying working.
He never gave him 40. He gave him 20.
Yeah, he did.
He
did. Game 6, they lost by 40.
No.
He gave him an unconventional.
He gave him that stuff.
He gave him the unconventional 40.
He hasn't given him 40.
He don't need to. He's all time.
He hasn't given him 40.
Dylan Brooks, not only did you lose the finals, you got to fine him $25,000.
He gave him what he was looking for.
He got to fine him $25K and then had the nerve to get on TV like the boy who cried wolf. The media is turning me into a hated person. No, you are, because you get on TV and say the stupid stuff that you say. I feel bad for the Lakers because I am more excited about Memphis losing than I am the Lakers winning, because I can't stand Memphis. Morant gets a pass, but he tried talking a little too much.
Did you see LeBron Instagram post?
Oh, I absolutely did, and I liked it and retweeted it.
If you see me in the jungle fighting a bear,
go get help.
No, he said, "Don't help me.
Help the
bear." Right. Okay, help. Right. So I'm gonna tell you like this: shout out to the Lakers.
Don't hate.
And the season for Memphis was a failure because that's all they did all season was trash talk. Now I'm gonna give them a small caveat, a small one. Steven Adams plays this series is not that bad.
That's
Steven Adams plays, the Lakers don't win this series.
That's
a lie.
I don't know.
We'll never know. If it was a fit, we all be drunk. We
right
get
now.
it. Yeah. But I think Steven Adams is a different type of player. I still think the Lakers can probably sneak it out. But I'm glad that Memphis lost. So now I'm going to let Kesey have his moment.
So now,
hold on,
ladies and gentlemen.
Real quick.
Boys and girls.
Here we go.
Cats and dogs.
Let Kesey get his thing. Go ahead.
Okay.
Get it out.
I just want to say this. This is all I want to say. Number one, Memphis did have, all 8 big men were hurt.
They had
So
a lot of injuries, but still.
they had like 3 injuries, key
Like
injuries,
Like 5.
like key injuries.
Yeah.
Let's just put that out there. That's number 1. Number 2, it's the first round.
But no,
hold on
because
a
you know what?
Hold on a second.
We can't get them a pass because the Lakers were also a play-in team.
That's true too, and that's why I asked: was this a failure for Memphis?
And Memphis beat the same Bucks
This
roster
the second.
with the Lakers. Memphis beat us by almost 30.
This is the same year. I mean, this is back to back for Memphis.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let Kesey go in
All hype.
on whatever.
all hype.
And my thing about this is this: I don't think it's the trash talk that Memphis. Why people hate Memphis? I think it's the content of the trash talk.
They're cocky
So-
for no reason. I've said it all year. They've done nothing.
So it's not. It's the fact that like y'all. And I hate the fact that you use that as your
That's ammo.
yeah, because it's one of those
Why
things
you
where
make
like
it?
because
Because I'm asking you to show
they're
a little respect.
they're a young team.
So what?
And so they come in like, I'm not scared of the big bad wolf.
Well,
and I always
What happened to I'm fine in the West? What happened to that? I'm fine in the West.
And
Remember that, Kesey?
first of all,
I'm
can we,
fine in the
can we-
West.
can
I
we
ain't worried
also-
about nobody in the West.
can we also commend Morant for going up to the post game? Was like, hey, you know this is gonna come back on. He's like, yeah, I know. I said it. I stand by it. It is what it is.
Yeah,
And you
you're
keep it
fine to
moving.
walk home.
So
You should see the fans. Now the fans are a little overboard.
no.
They saw the man to his hotel.
That's what y'all wanted. That's what y'all wanted.
And then went to the hotel.
They walked him and Dylan.
They had to walk
Brooks
to their hotel.
back to their
and fans
hotel.
was talking crazy.
Fans
to
was
them.
singing the na 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 na.
All that stuff. Like that.
Hey.
This is what y'all wanted.
Why they have to walk to their hotel?
Well, it's probably because
It's across the
close.
street.
Have you ever driven? Have you ever been to LA? Bro, my hotel was
It's across the street.
10 miles from the Staples Center. It took us an hour and 10 minutes to get there in California traffic.
It's like down the street though.
A member of my staff was just in California. Hotel was 20 miles from the airport. Took her 90 minutes to get there.
Yeah,
Traffic
crazy.
is just ridiculous. So it's better to walk.
But I'm gonna let Kesey go ahead and Gritty, and there's a parade in LA. Blah 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 blah.
Parade
blah,
inside my city.
I'm grittying all up down Rodale Drive,
Tone, get rid of the voiceover.
Crenshaw Drive,
Don't get rid of it, Tone. Save
all
it.
up Beale Street, and back to Crenshaw Drive on the Memphis Grizzlies.
Parade inside my city.
So
Uh,
give the Lakers their flowers, y'all.
Give
Come
them
on.
flowers.
I'm gonna
Give them
give
their
them
flowers, man.
I'm gonna give him that.
Accountability.
Wrong one.
Oh, wrong one.
You were trying to get the claps.
Okay, it's just one time.
Give them the clap.
I
Give them
it
the
to
clap.
There you
Man.
go.
Round of applause to the Lakers, man.
Now, Kesey, let me ask you
My
this.
predictions are looking quite
We'll
right
get
now.
there in a second, Dre. I know you feeling good. I know you feeling good
the
over
second
there.
round is set, right?
Second round is set.
So we can do our prediction machine.
We'll get there in a second.
My predictions are looking very good because I said so far the two teams I said that's going to be in the finals is still alive,
They still cooking.
and I said something was wrong with the Bucks. I knew it was something wrong.
We thought it was gonna get exposed in Boston.
I didn't.
We
didn't-
thought Eastern Conference Final, and then it is what it is. Real quick, while we here, if they would have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals and got lost 4-1, I'd have been cool. First round, second round. Now we gotta examine things.
Second round of-
Eastern
second-
Conference Finals. I'm cool.
Even
You
if
would have
they-
been okay with them losing to the Knicks?
Well, Boston. Come on, stop it.
Second round is the Knicks. You said second round.
No, I'm saying if we'd have lost second round, I'm still upset. But if we'd have
Oh.
lost the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm cool with that.
I'd have been less and less upset the further we got to the finals. But to
Cool.
lose first round,
First round,
Against-
4-1.
Against
I
the
thought we-
play-in team. Let's
I
quit
thought-
calling them the 8 seed, the play-in team.
I thought Cleveland was going to give us some fits in the second round, and Cleveland didn't even make it to the second round.
They lost 4-1?
Let me tell you
4-1 the same way we lost.
Same way we lost.
And Donovan Mitchell's playoff record is becoming quite Chris Paulish.
We'll get there
But
in a
I
second.
told
But
you.
go ahead about the
I told
Lakers.
you Spider is streaky. I thought that the Knicks would beat them.
Well, why we
And
here?
Randall didn't even really play a lot. Is there anything else you want to say about your Lakers before we get to the? Don't predict nothing. But is there
No,
anything else
before
you wanna say about
I
your
want to
Lakers?
talk about the Knicks and Cleveland in a minute. But go ahead.
Is there
I
anything
just
you
want to
say about your
say the Lakers are who they are. And I said it before. You do not want to play a team like the Lakers in the playoffs. I said that because I said if you got a healthy who?
AD?
AD and healthy LeBron.
If you got a healthy AD and a healthy LeBron, you don't want to play them.
Well,
And
let's-
Memphis just went through it with a healthy AD
But let's
healthy-
also give the
and-
Lakers bench credit, man. Hachimura,
Man,
Yeah, Hachitashi. he been
Hachimura balling.
Dude with the parties
Austin Rivers playing.
Austin Rivers.
They overestimated his value. Even
Dennis
Schroeder.
Schroeder.
Even Schroeder's playing. I
D'Angelo
don't like to
Russell.
call
But
him-
he has
I
to
don't-
play. He has to play with a chip on his shoulder in order to get the contract that he wants
I
next
won't
year.
say would you be saying, boy, what's his name?
White boy.
Austin Rivers.
Austin. Yeah, what is
Austin
it?
Reeves.
Yeah,
Austin
Austin
Reeves.
Reeves. I'm like,
I said Rivers.
he's
Austin
been
Reeves.
balling.
The white
hard.
boy.
Come on, man. Call that man.
D-Lo played pretty good.
D'Lo has not been injured,
D'Lo had 30.
and
Game 5.
6 threes.
you know
Game 5. Yeah.
the Los Angeles Lakers have shut the mouths of many people. Now,
I wish-
get into the prediction.
Can I get my apologies?
I'm not doing
can,
it again.
Can the Lakers get their apologies?
I'm not
But
apologizing.
you owe him a
Why?
apology.
Come on, man.
apologizing.
Apologize.
For what?
Because you had him,
Because your
you had
face
him losing.
all season, all I heard was the Lakers suck today, the Lakers suck
Wait,
tomorrow.
where's that?
Play it.
Where's that? Where is it?
This is the Lakers suck yesterday. They suck again today.
So Charles Barkley, you need to apologize.
Nah,
Charles Barkley, Sir Charles, you owe the Lakers an apology.
You know what? You know what y'all should be doing?
What?
Y'all welcome.
Welcome for what?
Because all this negative talk has inspired y'all to be at the heights you are now.
No,
Don't look at me. Look
You owe
me
the
in
war-
my eye.
You owe the words of
Uh-uh.
apology too.
because
What?
I told you if the Lakers are healthy, you don't want to play them.
You said it.
I said that.
Even if you only have 7 people on your team.
The Lakers. This is more. this is more of. You know what this is? This is first of all, the Memphis Grizzlies are one of the most hated teams in the league.
Deservingly so.
I wouldn't say deservingly so. My thing about this is this. Y'all, and I hate to be this guy.
And
Y'all are okay. Y'all beat a good team. Now y'all should be happy. Be happy with that.
We beat a good team. We didn't
Now-
just win over a good team.
I
And
destroyed a
We
good team.
beat a good team with a great player putting on the show still. Because Ja was putting on the show.
no,
He
didn't.
had
put on-
46 one
yeah,
game.
one game.
With his hand is
Bro, Ja scored 23 straight points. You tripping.
I'm not listening to him anymore.
You tripping.
He
Ja
clear,
was balling.
clearly he don't know.
Ja
what he-
came to work every day.
Win the next series. I'll apologize. Win the next one.
Which we know they ain't doing.
Win the next
You
one.
want to put your money where your mouth is?
Can we wait? Can we wait? Can we wait?
So,
Can we wait?
so I have people that watch this show, but when the cameras go off, absolutely. Actually, we can do it well on the show. This is part of the persona.
What do you want? What you want to put on?
Let's wait. Let's wait till we get there. We're not at the prediction mission.
Yeah, I bet.
But shout out to the Lakers, man. I'm very happy for LeBron.
Shout out to King
So,
James and giving
hold on.
Dylan Brooks his real 40 when he put up 20 and 20.
Giving them 20 and 20, and they lost by 40. Dylan Brooks.
He didn't give him 40.
Dylan Brooks. I hope that you learn this summer some respect.
What he gonna learn this summer is Korean. That's what he finna learn this.
You know what he gonna learn this summer?
What-
Ain't nobody for the
He
ain't nobody
finna
for the
learn
pay you the
Korean
trash
this
talk
summer.
no more.
That's it. Because now teams don't want you.
Ain't nobody paying you to trash talk.
Teams
no
don't
more.
want you.
Word on the street is
What did Draymond Green say? Dude, your team doesn't even like you.
word on the street is the Grizzlies is trying to get rid of him.
They should.
this
They should
year.
waive him because he was a. I'm not saying that this will win. Dylan Brooks was a distraction.
He was a
distraction.
I think he was a distraction. Morant was a
I
distraction.
don't think Morant
But
was a distraction.
I still feel like if they are a full roster, is to be different series.
But if it was a fifth, we all be drunk.
True. Now we
If was a fifth,
gonna let's move on.
I ain't even gonna go there with you because
But
you already know.
I do know. Let's just move
So
on.
then let's stop with the ifs because it's over with now. We'll see y'all in Golden State,
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers.
and
So
we ain't
I
got to go
apologize.
nothing but up the street. And
and catch an L. The fifth. Now we
won't
we
you
dove
put your
to
money
this.
where your mouth is too, sucker. I got my money on the Lakers in the finals, hands down. Finals,
And then on top of that, let's say the
finals
Lakers,
or nothing.
let's say the Lakers do go to the finals.
Oh, you don't want to play that king.
You don't want to play at what, that old man?
You don't want to play that king.
Tatum looking forward to it. But anyways, now we
Oh, we
dove
want the smoke from Tatum.
we dove into this a little bit while we were having this discussion about the Lakers. The fifth city New York Knicks beat the 4th seeded Cleveland Cavaliers 4-1. To me, this was another failure for Cleveland because I mean they got Donovan Mitchell and then this was supposed to be their time. I think this you look at Donovan Mitchell like first of all, he got bounced at the first round.
Again.
And Rudy Gobert got bounced at the first round.
Again.
Maybe you two were the problem. Let's just put it out there.
Or the Knicks are really a good team.
Or the Knicks are who they say they are, and Donovan Mitchell isn't who he is, so who you think he is.
So
he had a good couple bubble runs, and he had a playoff run after that. But other than that,
I'm gonna take a page out of y'all book. You take away Donovan Mitchell from the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they're a lottery team.
They're in the same position. They were in the same position last year.
They got a
4th seed.
Him joining Cleveland is no different than him being in Utah. Donovan Mitchell is a baller, but he cannot be the only one that does it. But he also has some playoff timidness. He does not show up in the playoffs. He does not show up in the postseason. Donovan Mitchell's postseason numbers were atrocious. They're
usually better.
They were atrocious. And
this was his first year he didn't show up.
But also, let's not be disrespectful because the New York Knicks came and balled out.
They did.
Without their best player. I would argue to say that Brunson is their best player.
Brunson is their best player. I don't like Randall. He's the worst teammate ever. I don't care what nobody
Randall
says.
didn't start getting on board again until he saw that they were winning because he wanted to be traded. He was trying to get them to bring Zion or he go to New Orleans.
And during the season, he be trying to fight teammates and all that stuff like that. He's the worst teammate in the league. I don't care what nobody says.
I'm going to give the Knicks some credit. The Knicks played very well. Tom Thibodeau still coaches his players way too hard.
He does.
So hopefully they don't crash into the ground.
They're young, though.
They're young, but still, Derrick Rose was young, and you see what happened to him.
No, I'm saying, though.
A lot of that's because of Tom Thibodeau's coaching.
Yeah, but these guys, I feel like these guys are young and they're hungry. That's why you can do this with them.
So I like the Knicks. Shout out to the Knicks. I didn't have them winning. None of us actually had them winning.
Nobody had them winning.
But you came and you made quick work of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So
got your work cut out for you against the Miami Heat.
I think I said the Knicks, though, didn't I?
No, none of us.
Because I said Donovan too streaky. I could have sworn I said Donovan.
I don't remember, but none of us were high on the Knicks. Let's just
I'll check back.
I said Brunson was a problem. I kept saying that.
I'll check back, but I don't think none of us had the Knicks.
Maybe not. I can't remember.
It don't matter, but the fact that the Knicks are here in the second round for the first time since when? Like 2000?
No, they made the second round last year. No, year 2021 when the Bucks won it. Because I thought they lost to Atlanta last year, and the year prior to that, they made it to the second round.
The Knicks missed the playoffs in 2022.
Oh, never mind.
They missed the playoffs in 22.
Atlanta shocked them.
They lost in the first round in 21. They missed the playoffs from 2014 to 2020. The last time they were in the second round was 10 years ago.
Okay, I had that wrong.
In 2013.
Now we off to the second round. The first game of the second round was the number 1 seeded Denver Nuggets played the number 4 seeded Phoenix Suns. They beat them 125-107 to take a 1-0 lead in the semifinals matchup. Let's get some predictions out there right now.
I'm gonna say it like this. I did not. I think
now, if you want to apologize to somebody,
I already did last week to the Denver Nuggets too. I did not know they were that good, man.
They deep
and okay, you know what? After this Bucks debacle, I don't want to hear either of you saying they deep anymore because y'all definition of deep got us eliminated in the first round.
What is your definition of deep?
Okay, what can I say is deep? It's remaining.
You better not say who I think you first, sir.
I would say Boston Celtics are deep.
No.
Philly's deep.
Maybe.
That's left.
Don't. Oh, you mean that's left?
That's left. There's only 8 teams left.
I'm glad you're not saying that.
You could almost say Miami's deep.
No.
Jimmy Butler beat us with 4 no-namers.
Jimmy Butler beat us with people fresh off the boat. I get that. They're not deep.
I'm Jimmy Butler, and these other Miami Heat.
He pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this for y'all. Phoenix lost game 1 against the Clippers too.
They did. Oh, well, I didn't give my prediction, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying I want you to know that before you make your predictions.
Jamal Murray is looking like the Jamal Murray of old.
And he said that bubble wasn't a fluke. Hear me and hear me now. He said that. He was like, hear me,
he wanted
hear
to
me
do
now.
it for a whole series for me to make me a believer.
So I'm gonna say this.
The Timberwolves wasn't good enough.
No,
I'm gonna say this.
he wanted to do it against a series like against Devin Booker. And if he do what he did last night, I'm a believer.
Real quick before you pick yours, Phoenix would have lost versus the Clippers if what's it called, the one hurt? Leonard and BG. If they weren't hurt, they would have lost.
Who?
I believe that.
Who?
Phoenix Suns. If
They
Phoenix
lose to the
Suns
Clippers.
would have lost to Clippers if they had a full roster.
I'm gonna tell you like
There
this.
we go with that. Is if
If
was a
I'm
fit.
gonna tell you. Devin Booker wasn't on yesterday.
He wasn't.
He wasn't on. KD wasn't great yesterday.
Dude, they was turning the ball over like some scrubs yesterday. If you saw that,
If you are picking the Denver Nuggets, more power to you. I got the Suns in 6, but I would be okay if the Nuggets won. Here's how I am. I'm
Don't be okay.
Shh,
Make a
listen,
prediction.
listen, man. Just listen. I'm a basketball fan, but when my team lost, I really stopped caring.
It was.
I really stopped caring. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even watch no games the next day.
No, it's hard to watch.
I don't
It's
care.
hard to watch games because they keep on talking about Jimmy performance.
I don't
That's
even
why
care.
It's hard to watch games.
Like I don't care.
everybody at work know I'm a diehard Bucks fan, right?
Yeah. Like he's even put on a Nike hat.
They all had. I ain't wore a Bucks gear since.
You see, I'm hatless, right? I'm
Talking about-
hatless, so
Talking about-
you know.
That's
No.
how emotional I was. Listen, I started to throw all my Bucks hat in the fireplace.
Listen,
Hey,
I told my agent, I told the Bucks agent, I said, "Hey man," and so now you can hold this against me. I said, "Don't take a payment for a couple days." I said, "I got some thinking to do," but I went on and made the payment. You know, maybe 4 days later.
My feelings is hurt, man.
But I told him, I said,
can't
"Don't
even
take no
lie.
payment tomorrow."
I wore
'Cause
it.
I'm not
Hey,
feeling it.
I wore this, but it was about to get some.
Bro,
I
I wore
Hey.
an Admiral's hat on Thursday.
My
The
feelings.
Admirals in the playoffs.
My feelings.
I wore an
was,
Admiral's hat.
my feelings was seriously hurt, and people can see it in my face at work because like I didn't want to talk to nobody.
Bro, you no.
I
Kesey-
had to tell y'all.
Kesey tried to punk us in our group.
I had to
chat.
tell them shut the hell up.
Kesey was like, "Hey, I'm not talking about the Bucks no more," and he did.
No,
he
no,
stopped
no.
talking
You
about
gotta,
the Bucks.
You gotta say it right. He said, "Y'all shut up. I don't want to hear nothing about the Bucks for the rest of the day." I'm like, "Okay, Dad."
No, I was just
I
like,
meant that though. Like
like,
I
I
was,
felt
I
that.
was really in my feelings. I was about to cuss y'all out. I swear to God, I
You
was.
wasn't cussing at me.
Now,
I was finna
hey,
cuss y'all out.
hey,
That's how I was
So
feeling.
you see what I gotta deal with over here with these fake half friends?
hey.
I needed a moment.
I
needed a moment.
hey, a
Hey,
client.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry. I had the Bucks fear the deer thing as my Facebook banner. As soon as they lost, I changed it.
Hey, it's something worse. I got something worse.
As soon as they lost, I changed it.
Client. He from Miami. He almost got revoked. I said, hey, okay now, okay,
Hey, listen.
okay now, okay.
Listen,
I will
I'm
plan
gonna-
something on you.
gonna tell you like
will be
this.
in there.
I usually, you know, when you get the Buck stuff at the arena and they give it to you, I usually be like, "Don't touch my Buck stuff." My oldest was at the game, so I was like, "Here, take this."
Bro, I left my flag on the
Gave
chair.
her the flag like
Y'all
this.
didn't-
Take
y'all
this.
didn't take your stuff?
Bro, I didn't
No.
want nothing.
I gave the
I don't
kid.
want
I gave the kid behind me the balls that I had.
He literally did. I watched him. I said, dang, all that to give it away? Listen, man, I did.
My
When I
feelings-
tell you I walked right out, like literally, this is me standing, right? This is me just watching the game like everybody else. As soon as the buzzer hit, I just walked away. I don't want, everybody trying to talk to me. And I literally said, y'all know I'm pretty peaceful. I said, don't talk to me. I said, don't touch me. Don't say nothing to me.
Don't talk to me. Don't
Listen.
touch me.
That's what I'm
Walk
saying. I
back
don't
to
see.
the parking lot was the quietest, this side of the street was quiet, but the other side was vulgar as ever. Drunk people, when your team lose, they were not happy.
Listen,
They were not happy.
the ride home, I probably said 5,000 cuss words and didn't say a word in the car.
I don't see how y'all did that, man. I ain't
was
gonna lie to
tough.
you,
I'm not gonna
man.
lie, it was tough.
That's rough.
And don't think about this though. The game didn't start to 8:30, so I was going home at like 12 o'clock, fired up, and I got to go to work the next day after a loss like that.
Bruh.
I almost called in.
I ain't gonna lie. I got up the next morning and I didn't go into noon. It's a Thursday, so I normally go in late anyway. I didn't watch no Stephen A. I silenced my ESPN. I didn't want to hear it.
It was rough.
I didn't want to hear it. I told you for us, I told Zeke, this Bucks loss, and I don't know how we got back to the Bucks, felt like the Packers collapse in the NFC Championship against the Seahawks back in 2014.
It felt worse to me.
Not to me, because the Packers should have went to the Packers were up three touchdowns. The Bucks, we knew it when it was going into overtime, it was over. We were down 3-1.
I can live with the Packers losing, but the Bucks, I spent so many. Listen, this is always as a kid. We watched Bucks games from the roof
I know.
because we were so into the Bucks.
1 and 5, 1 and 5 in 5 years.
The Bradley Center. I'm talking about when we was sitting up. You know where the beam go outside the building.
I do.
That's where we was sitting.
I do. So Giannis did say something interesting, and I got to give him credit for taking ownership. He said the biggest mistake the Bucks made was we were playing for a championship, and Miami was playing to win. Basically saying the Bucks had their sights set too far and not taking it game by game, series by series.
Yeah,
because the Bucks did have some ego coming in.
Yeah.
They had some
they
ego.
played like it was gonna come to them, like it was just gonna be handed to them, and it didn't.
Let's
That's
do the
true.
prediction meter.
No, but what's your prediction? Because you tap dance around. I'm not
Oh,
gonna let you
for-
tap dance around it. Are you sticking with Denver in 7?
No, I didn't say Denver.
Oh, you
in
said
7.
Denver. You said Phoenix in 6.
I'm gonna go with the Suns. The Suns are. I think the Suns can take this, man. The Suns in 6.
Go ahead. What you got?
Denver in 5.
Ooh.
I say,
But you know what? This could be the year because it's been crazy.
this has
Denver
been
in
crazy.
5.
I got Denver in 6.
Okay.
Denver in 5.
Okay.
I don't think Phoenix win but one game. Because let me tell you one thing about Denver.
What?
They play together.
One thing I
They
will
And
say.
they, and they have a chemistry from being together for some years that Phoenix ain't got yet.
Can I? You know what?
Low key. What's
Look,
called
no-
humble?
You know what else though? Joker is playing with a chip on his shoulder because y'all finna rob him of his 3rd MVP. Joker is playing with.
How you know he's
chip
gonna get robbed?
on his shoulder?
You know you finna get
Embiid's
around.
gonna win that. Every
Embiid's gonna win.
commentator has basically confirmed it because they get to vote. You know what I'm saying? And they get to vote. Joker's playing with a chip. I like Phoenix to win it, and you said I dance. I'm picking Phoenix, but it wouldn't surprise me if Denver pulls it off.
Yeah, you dancing.
No, I'm not.
You
'Cause
dancing?
I don't care about neither of these teams.
Just say.
I said the Suns in 6.
Thank you.
And I'm sticking with
As soon
that.
as he asked me, I said what?
You said
Shut up.
Denver and Denver in
Denver
5.
We're not letting him pat himself on the back
Exactly.
no more.
I'm
'Cause
just-
he's been patting himself on the back all
Man.
year.
you be-
Okay, when me and Keith was talking on Friday, you know how many times I heard, what did I say though? What did I say though? I'm so tired of hearing that. Dang, shut up.
Because
What
when
you
I,
got- you
hold on,
think the Lakers wasn't gonna win? We wasn't gonna hear about that.
because when I'm
No,
because
Bucks
when I'm wrong,
lost, Lakers lost. Knicks,
'Cause-
I'm
'cause
talking
when-
period.
because when
What
I'm
did I say, though?
because when I'm wrong, y'all rob me like a donkey in the Bible.
He does.
I don't.
Especially him.
Yeah,
You've been on
You're
Lakers.
the worst.
You've been on the Lakers.
You're the worst one.
You've been on
bro.
the Lakers
You're the worst.
like
one.
white on rice.
You're the worst one.
Listen,
You're the
Lakers
worst.
sucked yesterday. They
What's
suck
the next
again
one?
today.
I'm so sick of hearing that. Now that button has to permanently be deleted.
It needs to be retired. What's
Well,
the next
let's see what happens. The
one? We're in the
AFC
Western Conference.
the AFC to Miami.
No, Western Conference. Stick with the Western Conference.
Can we get there? I know you geeked up. You is geeked up to
I'm
say
just
it.
saying, just stick
All
with
right.
it.
So everybody got that. Everybody
Fine.
got they Denver and
You
Phoenix
know
out
what?
the way.
You know what? You're right. Let's do that one last because we know that's gonna break.
Boston and who?
No, go ahead.
No,
Let's go.
It's,
Let's go over to the East. Boston.
No,
they ain't played.
Zeke got it.
They haven't played a game yet, so that's why I haven't mentioned it.
Go ahead.
But today, the AFC to Miami beat the number 5 New York Knicks 108-101. Take 1-0 lead. What is your prediction in this series?
Miami in 5.
Really?
New York is 6.
Miami.
I'm going New York in 7.
Miami
Jimmy's out.
beating. Is he out?
No, he's not out yet. He's
Not
not
out
official. He'll play in a bum
Okay,
ankle.
hold on. I just rewatched it. I don't think it was the ankle.
What do you think it was?
I think it was-
Hamstring?
I think it was his Achilles.
No, he wouldn't have came back in.
I think it was his. Look, go back and look at the. Go back and look at it
The
because he
injury?
didn't roll it.
Yeah,
He didn't roll it.
It could be the heel, but
He got stepped on
yeah, he got stepped on. What's it called? Stepped on him.
on the back of his foot.
Oh, he pulled a Jaja Pachulia.
Not that. That was rough.
It is a high ankle sprain.
It's a high ankle sprain.
And game 2 is uncertain. So I'm gonna say this. Oh, but y'all don't like that with Jimmy stuff. Assuming Jimmy's out,
Mhm.
Nixon 6, or maybe the Nixon 5.
Even if Jimmy's, go ahead.
And here's why: you can't.
Well, which one do you have before you go on your?
Well, because Jimmy's hurt, so
Jimmy being hurt ain't got nothing to do with
yeah,
it.
it does.
Yeah,
it does. So, assuming that Jimmy's hurt, I'm gonna go with the Knicks. Nixon 6.
But if he is hurt, he missed 1-2 games at the most.
Ankle injury, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you this then? Miami in 6.
Miami and 6.
Miami in 6 because Jimmy and the Heat also have a chip on their shoulder.
They do.
And when you knock off the number 1 seed, you don't come in and lose to the 5 seed. Unless y'all saying the Knicks are better than the Bucks.
Jalen Brunson is a problem.
Jimmy Butler is a problem. Kevin
Butler.
Love, I ain't gonna call him a problem. Kevin Love is looking a little resurrected. Bam is feeling himself.
They starting to feel themselves.
What's the other shooter? Truss, TRU, Truss, whatever. He's a bucket.
Who?
Truss. He plays.
Oh, you talking about
Struts? He's a bucket. Y'all know why you
Man.
said his name like that? Because he ran circles around us.
He fresh off the boat too.
So I'm gonna go with Miami in 6, assuming Jimmy is healthy. That's my disclaimer.
I'm going Knicks in 7.
Casey?
Going Knicks in 6.
Okay.
Because Brunson is a problem, and they almost beat Miami today. I think a little fatigue. They offense just kind of lacked for some reason.
Yeah,
and I think the fact that RJ Barrett isn't the center of focus helps him out. Helps his game out because he's one of those quiet guys who will get 20.
Yep, Knicks are a good team.
Now let's get to the main event here.
We did do Boston.
Well, they ain't played it. That's why I ain't talking. We'll talk about the next one.
We still can. Make your predictions, man. We already here.
Boston play the number 2 seed, number 2 seed Boston. They just beat Atlanta Hawks, the number 7 seed, 4-2 in 6-game series. Shout out to Atlanta for coming back and making it decent.
Unlike the Bucks.
I don't know. That's why I was looking at that too. Every time it just irritates me. Anyways, so the next they play the Philadelphia 76ers. That series starts Monday. Like we talked about earlier, Joel Embiid injury is a little bit more serious than we thought. I say either way this goes, Boston in 6.
Agreed.
Whether he was fully healthy or not,
Agreed.
Boston in 6.
Boston at 5.
I got Boston in 6.
I can see that. Now let's get to this main event here because, be honest with you,
let's get ready to rumble.
I'm really honestly after the Lakers win it and then Golden State winning their first round matches, I'm like, you know what? I'm done rooting for the underdog. I'm just so good and tired of the. I'm sorry. I'm just so tired. That's how mad I'm about the Bucks. But anyways, in this corner, we have the reigning champions. The number 7 was the number
5.
Number 5 seed. Number 6. No, number 6 seed. The number 6 seed. Steph Curry just dropped 50. So they're bound to lose game 1. They do not have
I was saying, them ankles about to be soaking.
But they're playing the number 7 seed, Los Angeles Lakers. And I believe LeBron knows this team quite well.
Very well.
And now they have a thriving AD. Now watch out for Draymond Green. He will do anything to win. Even if he got kicking your nuts, he will do whatever it takes to win.
Or he might lay over for his boy LeBron.
Or he might just. You know what's funny? What's gonna piss me about the series? That. Because Draymond Green be like, well, it's a good team. It's a really good team. We lost, and it is what it is. We have to go back to the drawing board. But anybody else? Oh, he's talking crazy.
Oh, don't get it twisted. He gonna talk crazy to LeBron too.
No, he talked crazy to him,
bro. He kicked him in the nuts. What do you mean?
Yeah, a couple years ago. Now you're trying to go in the bandwagon.
But he haven't played.
When they play each other in the playoffs, Draymond,
you can tell
they don't
know. You can tell there's a slight respect.
They don't talk to each other.
Huh?
They don't talk to each other.
Thank you.
During the playoffs, they don't talk to each other.
Thank you. But they don't. That's my point. He'll talk crazy to anybody else.
No,
stumping on
no,
chest.
he means
He's
like
He's not gonna do that
he
for the
means
king.
like chopping it up like we do. Draymond talks trash to LeBron on the playoffs.
No, he don't.
In the games, he
Watch
does.
this.
In the
Watch
games, he
this.
does.
Yes, he
No,
does.
don't. Watch
He
this
talks trash to
series.
everybody.
Watch
Okay.
the series. Watch the
Either
series.
way it go,
Okay.
Y'all want to make y'all predictions? Go ahead,
Lakers
lay
in
out.
6.
6 what?
6 games, sir.
Y'all be lucky if y'all win 1. Because if if the bench come to play like they came to play last series,
I don't think
You-
Golden State
Golden-
have played the new Lakers. Have
Golden-
they played the new Lakers?
no, they haven't. They don't want that smoke.
So everyone,
Because Steph Curry can't do it by himself. And as you can see, they beat a young sack. He ain't going against a vet
thought-
king.
I thought Sacramento holded.
They held their own. They held their own.
They held their own. They covered Curry pretty well.
congratulations.
I don't know if the Lakers can do the same.
Congratulations to the Kings.
I think Schroeder.
Schroeder.
That backcourt that
I'm gonna tell you.
Sacramento
Hold
got.
on. Can I finish before you?
No, because you said
I'm finna-
you get bad.
I can't even say. I can't even get my things out without him getting ready to go to
You
war.
said what? Because you said Schroeder and Steph in the same sentence. So that warrants a what?
Because I can't even finish what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
I think with Vanderbilt and Schroeder switching on the team's best player
Mhm.
is going to benefit the Lakers against them. Being able to throw Vanderbilt, which is long and taller on Steph,
Mhm.
and then also be able to throw somebody who is just as quick and smaller on him at the same time, it's going to slow him down. Nobody can stop him. Nobody, and nobody could take that away. Just like you can't stop LeBron, but you can slow him down. That's the same thing with any superstar. KD, you can slow him down, but you ain't gonna stop him.
So you going with Lakers in 6?
Lakers in 6.
You serious?
Serious.
Go ahead.
As long as AD don't roll his ankle.
Also, he gets to do it, but I don't.
What?
As long as he gets to tap
But
dance.
I said it already. I meant what I
You
said.
mean what it said?
As long as he don't roll his ankle, but he
I
gets
was-
to
that
do
was
it.
a
No,
joke.
he didn't say. He didn't say Lakers in 6 unless he roll his ankle and then Warriors in there. That's what you do. That's tap dancing. He said 6. Regardless,
I just hope the Warriors don't blow on him too hard and make my boy hurt.
that's what he gonna do.
So
Steph gonna cross him. AD gonna go the other way. He's out. He's done.
all season, y'all been calling Kesey a Laker fan.
Mhm.
If you don't believe me, listen to the last 3 minutes of this podcast. He just let me have it. I didn't even do nothing.
No,
All I did was go for the button.
I
And
just-
he felt it. He went in.
all I said is if the bench played the way they did the last series against Memphis, Golden State was in trouble. I meant what I said.
The Memphis Grizzlies are no Golden State Warriors. Let's start there.
John Morant is a monster in itself, and he was
And they got destroyed by the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay.
So
okay. Steph Curry's a monster. I can give you that.
And Steph and who?
But
beat,
everybody else, I don't believe in them.
who beat Memphis last year?
Golden State Warriors.
Steph,
The Golden State Warriors.
Steph.
So I'm going to say this.
And Morant was hurt, but go ahead.
The Golden State Warriors.
Are you gonna make this a speech or are you gonna have a pick?
I'm making a speech, then a pick, but
All
it'll be
right,
a
go
short speech.
Fine.
There's nobody on the Lakers that can hold Steph.
Wow.
There's nobody on the Lakers that can hold Clay. Outside of LeBron. LeBron's the exception to every rule. There's
Clay.
Who's going to hold Clay on the Lakers?
Clay.
Who's going to hold Clay on the Lakers?
The same person who held him in Sacramento.
Because they're going to put Bron on Steph. You do know that, right?
No, they're not.
They always do.
No, they
No,
don't.
They
not.
always
No, they
do.
don't.
Vanderbilt's got Steph. I guarantee you.
Who's going to hold Wiggins?
LeBron.
That's gonna be the. That's gonna be the X.
They're going to
factor.
put Bron on Steph. Because
No.
they always do.
No, they don't.
LeBron is
Bro, go watch the tape. Steph would.
Steph
Fine.
has never crossed LeBron for a reason. He's never
Steph has crossed LeBron multiple
off
times.
a pick or
Multiple
straight up.
time. You better get you to your Google and he's crossed LeBron multiple times.
I'm not gonna argue with a fan.
Don't argue because I like LeBron.
Listen.
But a cross is a cross, just like
For every-
Iverson
for
crossed
everything,
Jordan. See what I did there?
for everything you got, you think you got, we got some for it.
The Golden State Warriors in 7.
Reeves is on. Reeves is on.
7.
This series
Reeves,
will go the long
Reeves is
haul.
on Clay. Vanderbilt on Steph.
Mhm.
Bron on Wiggins.
Mhm.
AD got Looney.
Oh, AD's gonna dominate the paint. AD's
got-
gonna
AD
dominate
got
the
Looney.
paint.
Hey,
And we got
However, Draymond's gonna get in his head.
Hachimura Hay guarding Draymond. So Draymond ain't gonna be able to sink down and get them defensive helps because now you got to do what?
He
You got to
gotta step
defend
out.
that three
You got to step
because
out.
you see Hachimari can go
Yeah, that's
8 for
true.
10 in a game if you want to leave him open.
Yeah, I would say that.
Golden
So-
State has
so
firepower, but what I will say, the advantage that the Lakers does have, because I'm an objective fan, Golden State is small.
Very small.
Golden State is small, and the Lakers play big ball, right?
But that's
They play bully ball because if you have AD, LeBron, Hachimura, Reeves, and
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt, the height, they're hovering over Golden State outside Kevin Looney,
Mm.
right?
But
outside of Kevin
I don't
Looney.
think Hachimari would start because D'Lo got to start,
D'Lo has to start, and D'Lo's the smallest player on the Lakers,
and he's 6'4".
right? So I am looking forward to the series. Do we want to do a gentleman's bet here? You got the Lakers, and I have Golden State.
I didn't get
You want to do a gentleman's bet?
put my pick in.
Oh, throw your pick in. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I want to do a bet. This
Go
is the
ahead.
time to do it.
So just so the world to know, if you type in Steph Curry crosses LeBron, you can see 5 versions of it from 5 different games.
Oh my god.
I just want to prove you wrong. Don't
No,
ever.
We're
no,
gonna
no.
see how many times LeBron dunked on.
Don't
Steph
ever.
Curry.
Oh,
Type it in.
Bron is poster have the NBA, but I'm saying he said it like Steph can't put LeBron on
Okay.
skates.
So what is the bet?
Let's let Zeke pick first.
What's your picks?
What's your picks?
Let's hear
Whose side are you on?
let's hear the odd squad over here.
Whose side are you on?
Because he doesn't like LeBron.
Man, he
and
doesn't like
and he
Steph.
doesn't like Steph. So let's
So-
hear the odd squad
So
over
he
here.
might not watch the games. He might text us who won.
I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
So who do you got?
I'm gonna be,
Be
irritated.
honest.
I'm gonna be irritated either way it goes.
Because you ain't gonna never hear the end from
I
neither
am-
of us.
I am irritated either way it goes.
He really
But-
doesn't want to hear me.
Because here's the thing.
But he definitely don't want to hear you. So I'm guessing he's going with the Lakers.
I'm
He
talking
would
about.
rather hear me than hear you.
Hey,
That's what I'm guessing.
Wait, well, before you predict, who's worse, him and LeBron or me and Steph? Who's worse? Be truthful.
I'm gonna be really honest
Be
with you.
truthful.
No, let me finish. Let me say it. Let me say it. Let me
Bro,
say
you
it.
almost
Because
jumped,
you almost slapped the table in half where you just slapped
you
the
almost
table.
jumped over the table.
Real
and
quick.
That's replacing what?
Hey, real quick. He's hit the hammer on the nail because I can't stand Golden State so much. And
I
you
can't either.
No, you are the
I
problem.
like Steph.
You're the
I
problem.
like Steph.
You're the
I
problem.
don't like the Warriors
But
Now-
you just got done defending Draymond.
Now, here's the thing.
Wiggins,
because
Clay.
they're playing the Lakers. We're talking
Can't
about
nobody
a
hold.
matchup.
Can't nobody hold Clay.
Well,
No, I said he can't hold Clay.
Who?
We're talking about a matchup.
You said who can hold Clay?
Whoever name you said. You said
Vanderbilt.
yeah, he
the
can't
Vanderbilt
hold
Swing.
Clay. Crazy.
So
If
this
we were talking about another matchup, I would defend the team that I'm going against.
So
I'm
here's
not
my
a
thing.
Warriors
So
fan.
here is my pick.
Go ahead.
Now, number one, like I said before, I'm gonna be irritated either way it goes. But like I also said at the beginning of this podcast, I'm done picking the underdog. So with that being said, unfortunately, I'm putting Golden State in 6. I'm going Golden State in
But
6.
you ain't picked no underdogs. What underdogs you picked?
I wanted the
He
underdog.
picked Sacramento.
I picked Sacramento.
He picked Memphis.
I picked Memphis.
He picked.
But the Lakers were the
he
underdogs.
picked Cleveland.
They weren't really though.
They were the underdogs.
No, everybody had the
Everybody
Lakers
has
going to the
Lakers.
finals.
No.
Chill out, bro.
Stop.
Let's
Everybody-
not change the game.
Like you said.
But like I said
For the
before,
person who said the Lakers sucked yesterday, the
didn't
Lakers sucked
say
today,
that.
and they're gonna suck
I
tomorrow
didn't say
too.
that. He said that. So
So-
what's our bet? What's our bet?
y'all gonna make this bet before we wrap up here.
What do you want to bet?
It's your gentleman's bet. What do you want to do?
What loser has to wear opposite person's jersey or hat or gear. So Lakers win, you gotta pull some Laker gear, hat, shirt, t-shirt, whatever.
And you got to buy it.
Yep. Golden
right.
State.
For the following podcast.
And I don't own nothing Golden State.
I don't own nothing Golden State or Lakers.
So
I
either
bet
way,
you do,
y'all.
though. You own Laker stuff, don't
You
you?
got some Laker stuff?
Yes,
I
he
got no
does.
Lakers stuff.
Oh.
I got some shoes, LeBron's.
You got a Laker shirt. You wore a LeBron shirt here for the Lakers.
It's a LeBron shirt.
That's a LeBron shirt.
It's still the Lakers.
It's a
No,
Nike
no,
shirt.
Come on, Laker. Come on, Laker.
So
Laker
so
colors.
If we lose,
The-
if Golden State.
Look, see, I knew he was a Golden State fan. I knew
I
it.
am not.
He's a Golden-
I am-
I knew it. I knew it.
I am not.
The suit gave it away.
if the Lakers win the following Sunday, we're on Amazon and we do next day delivery. I will wear a Los Angeles Lakers hat. If Golden State,
No, I want you to wear a LeBron James shirt.
No.
A shirt with LeBron James on it. I wear a shirt with Steph Curry on it.
That doesn't
That's
bother me.
equal.
No, I'm not.
That's equal. That's equal.
Nah,
No, because I'm a man that owns a lot of shoes. You both know that. And I've passed on great hats from other basketball teams that don't match my shoes because I'm loyal to the Bucks. I'm not wearing a Lakers shirt. Because I like LeBron. Me wearing a LeBron shirt doesn't make me lose a bet. No, I'm not wearing a Lakers shirt.
So what do you?
I will wear a Lakers hat and you wear a Golden State hat. Plus,
Fine.
No.
Plus what?
Chill out, man. I want people to hear what I'm saying. Hat.
You know, it's a camera right there.
So what?
Let me think about it.
Oh, now you want to think.
Think about it. No, we got to do this right now.
Show.
We got to do it right now,
That
Casey.
ain't nothing but that ain't nothing but a bill. I had $50. That ain't nothing but a bill.
Don't do it.
Man, stay out of this because you're not in it. Stay out of this.
I can wear whatever I want. That's Golden State, right? A hat or a shirt.
We're doing hats.
You chose hat. Why I got to do what you say do?
So
I said shirt. He say no. I say hat.
You say if you do the shirt, can't wear a hoodie over it. You got to take the hoodie off and rock it the whole show.
You always wear a zipper.
A Golden State shirt.
You always wear a zipper. You wear a zip up all the time.
So you got to take off. You got to leave it and just leave. So you gonna no
you have
shirt
to take
off.
the jacket off.
Jacket off.
Show the shirt.
Show shirt.
Hat $50.
Well, take away the $50.
No, stay out of this. This has nothing to do with you.
We'll talk about the bet of that later.
No, we need to shake.
This is our.
We need to shake.
We're doing gentlemen.
We're doing the gentleman's
right
bet
now. Gear.
Well, I don't gamble anyway, so
I know.
So gear.
Hats.
All right, Bishop.
Hats. Hats. And Kesey said a shirt.
Hats and a shirt.
Yep.
Okay, Officer Kesey. Everybody sees this on TV. We are shaking that the Golden State board. Now, are we? Is it exact? Are we saying
whoever win? We're
Whoever
not doing
win the
no
series.
game. Whoever win the series.
Whoever win the series. It's not about.
Well,
Think you want in on this?
of course I don't. I'm gonna be irritated either way it goes.
But you just roll with Golden State, so you want to make that bet with
I
them
said
too?
I'm just not betting against. I'm betting against the clear.
Filthy animal.
I swear.
Tell who you got. Sounds like me, but this is gonna be a good one.
But so it's been
So
another.
let me ask you this before y'all go, Zeke. Does the winner of this series win the NBA Finals?
No. It's still Boston.
Boston will lose to the Lakers and
Boston.
Golden State.
Boston.
This is gonna be a classic throwdown like back in the day. It's Boston against the Lakers.
Yeah.
When does the Golden State series start? Is it tomorrow?
No, like 2 days.
2 days.
Okay.
think
Oh, they
Tuesday.
just played today.
They play Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, I'm excited.
Well, this has been another episode 94 for you, Pod.
Oh, actually, not. They play tomorrow.
Oh, really? Oh, because you know what's funny? Somebody asked LeBron, how are you going to do this with your body? Because they're going to play every other night because they're so close.
So they play Tuesday. Then.
They play Monday, Wednesday,
Who?
No, they play
Friday.
Who?
LA and Golden State.
Oh,
They
No,
play
just
Monday?
finished.
They play Monday at 9:00, Wednesday at to be determined,
You
and,
sure?
and Friday to be
You looking at
determined.
it right
I'm
now?
looking at it right now. Look,
That's why I was laughing at.
No.
Monday.
Tomorrow is Philly and Boston
No.
and Denver. No. Lakers play Tuesday night.
So they just updated.
Tuesday, May
They just-
2nd.
okay,
So
they just
the
updated.
Lakers and so the Lakers are traveling to Golden State.
Okay.
so
You know what? We should get on a plane and go to a game.
Are you
so
crazy?
They Tuesday, Thursday.
Tuesday, Thursday, and
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. But
Ooh, so Sunday next week will be a good episode, man.
So basically, they only got 1 day off.
pretty much,
See?
yeah.
Well, that's what Chris Paul. That's what Paul George was yelling about. That all the LA teams go back to back every other game.
But
So they right by each other.
this has been another episode of 94 Feet Podcast. You can catch us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Maybe eventually, we'll see what happens. And you can also listen to us on all streaming platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, and SoundCloud. Agree with us?
Probably not.
This is 94 Feet Podcast. Peace.
94 Feet Nation, baby.
Peace.